and welcome to another episode of Stephen's Forals. Today is a very different episode, as you can probably tell from the title, because I haven't been posting much on my YouTube channel recently. I'm still posting regularly, pretty much every day on my Facebook and Instagram pages, but on my YouTube channel I haven't done anything probably well over a month now. And as the title suggests, that is because I've literally been doing nothing. The last thing I posted on YouTube was about my day at Mercedes-Benz, where I did the driving experience and also went to the museum, and I split that into two videos to try and just give me a little bit more content. And that was about the last thing I've literally done with cars. This car, this SLK, it is still here, as you can see. This hasn't been out actually for quite a while now, if I can put the cover back on. Last time it went out I think was about mid-December, and it's now mid-January. I fire it up on a regular basis, and the last time it actually went out the garage and it moved all around to the driveway for a clean was on Boxing Day. I just haven't been using this car this year. Normally I've done about 7,500 miles since the last MOT, which was end of January last year. I've done 2,000 miles. So this year I've got to get it MOT'd for obvious legal reasons, but I'm not going to bother with a service, and I'll just carry that over to next year. Normally I do service my cars every single year, but this one I just cannot be bothered this year. It's an extra cost, an extra expense that I just don't need at the moment, particularly as it just doesn't need it. I think modern cars and modern engines can survive without servicing that's more than a year. What was interesting, when I first bought this car and I researched the records of it, in the first 3 years of this car's life it only did 3,000 miles, and it actually didn't have a service until the first MOT, which is 3 years here in the UK. So that's one of the things that, just to say, I haven't been really active on YouTube because there hasn't been that much to do. I'm hoping to start doing some more stuff now. When I first set up my YouTube channel I was going to try and do something once a week. I'm perhaps going to try maybe once every 2 weeks now, and I'm not too sure what I'm going to do at the moment. I've got several ideas for stuff that I want to do, but at the moment I just cannot do them. I just cannot get out there at the moment. We're still in a lockdown in the UK. We're only meant to go out for essential reasons, which is exercise, food and work if you cannot work from home. So going out making car videos probably isn't essential at the moment, especially as quite a few of the videos that I want to do, I want to start getting more people involved. Just be quiet, you. But getting more people involved, it always goes off when you don't need it. Yes, anyway, yeah, alright. Lost me train of thought now. Yes, so all the videos that I wanted to do were involving other people. I want to start particularly with people in the Mercedes club, actually meeting them and talking about their cars. I have a few people already in mind for that, and I'll be getting in touch with them at a later date. That was one angle I wanted to do. I also wanted to do a lot more sort of drives. I wanted to go out and show you a little bit what I do in the Mercedes club, and some of the events that we go to, and I really wanted to start doing that. And that's something, when I set this channel up, I gave myself a target in 2020 to set this channel up, and I've been doing a blog for a while. I didn't actually, I wanted to always had the goal in the back of my mind, always wanted to take it to YouTube, and that's when I thought, right, 2020, that's what I'm going to do. And then the big, I'm not going to say the word because I'm beginning to get fed up hearing it, the big C we'll call it, hit here in March, and it went into lockdown. We came out of lockdown, we've been back in and out now for a couple of times out of lockdown. At the moment it's middle of January. They're predicting we're not going to be coming out of this lockdown until March, so it's going to be quite difficult making videos about showing how I go out in my car and use my car when I can't go out and use my car. Is quite tricky, as you can imagine. I've got a few ideas for videos. They're probably going to be these types of videos where I sit down and talk about a few things, but yeah, it's very hard at the moment to come up with ideas for a channel where you want to show your enjoyment for cars, and for me that's getting out and actually trying to show my enjoyment with being locked in essentially. And I want to keep going and want to keep showing you guys what I do with my car, my passion for cars, but that is quite difficult at the moment. So I'm going to ask you to stick with me Hopefully the videos are going to be a little bit more forthcoming now. I'm going to try and do every fortnight now, once every 2 weeks, and try and cut a video up. We'll see how that works out. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I feel a bit like it's an apology video for not uploading recently, and giving you a little bit of context as to what's going on in my life. I think it's very, very difficult in everyone's life at the moment. Everyone's going through a lot, and there's a lot of what's the word, unsettling, and it's a very unsettling feeling I have at the moment. It's just that you're trying to do stuff but you can't quite get it done at the moment. I think that a lot of people are feeling that. A lot of people are getting fed up at the moment. So I'm going to go and wrap this video up. Unfortunately, I'm going to finish on a bit of a sad note. As you probably might know, you might not know, I am a club official for the Mercedes-Benz Club UK. I help with their social media and also help organise events for the Midlands North region. Now I do this with the help of 3 other people. We have Pubs meeting officer, who's also another Stephen. That gets very confusing. We have Keith, who was the one that really got me a lot more involved with the club and helped me become a club official. And then we also have Paul. Now sadly Paul has passed away. I found out he passed away early this week. He had been having quite a serious heart operation. And he was starting to show some signs of recovery, but unfortunately he passed away last weekend from an infection. Paul was absolutely amazing person. He's just really, I don't know what to say. It's one of those things. I think it's really shocked me. Even now I still don't know what to say about it. It's just shock of it and the suddenness of it. He was such an amazing person. Those people that know Paul within the club, I know some of my followers are from the Mercedes-Benz Club and they will know Paul very well. We know that the events that he organised were fantastic. We did a lot of driving events. We've been to the Cotswolds. We did a Peak District one as well. I know I personally haven't been on this one, but I know he also went out to Wales as well. And his organisation on these events and the camaraderie that he brought up for these events were fantastic. Paul always had the attitude of the cars are actually second. We're actually a bunch of people that like cars and we like Mercs, but actually we are people that want to be social. And he made one of the things that really is grounded into our little region is to actually make it more about the people in the club rather than the cars. It's a bunch of friends that get on very well, want to go out and enjoy various different events and want to build up their relationship with each other, and the fact that we all happen to drive Mercedes is actually sort of secondary. It's sort of like by chance that we all happen. It's almost like it wouldn't matter what car it is, you know. We're all brought here for Mercs, but we end up being actually quite good friends. So unfortunately he leaves behind his wife Julie and his family. He's got 2 sons and they've got families as well, which is very, very sad news. So my condolences to Paul's family at the moment. So that brings us to the very end of our video. I wish it was a slightly happier, cheerier video, but unfortunately there's not much news, and as the title suggests, it's a lot about nothing. So I will see you soon. I will hopefully have a bit more of a positive video for you next time, but remember to keep happy in this time. I know it's tough. A lot of people are feeling it, particularly now it's winter and we're in another lockdown, but keep going. It will get better. We will get through it. The vaccinations are starting to come through now. Hopefully by about March, when the most vulnerable in the UK have been vaccinated, then we can start getting a bit more normality back in our lives, and hopefully there'll be a lot more content on this channel as well, that'll be enough to give you enough motivation to keep going, isn't it? So I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget, if you like this video, to like and also subscribe to the channel to make sure you see lots of the good stuff that will be coming up. So goodbye for me now.